What do you fear most, more than anything else? Spider, lizard, height, or a class presentation? I mean, coming in the crowd and presenting something? Everyone is afraid of something. Some people will accept the fear, but some suppress by raising the sound to hide the negativity. Yes, of course, fear is a kind of negativity of one's character. How come you will overcome this? It is also termed as phobia. Spider, fear of spider, is named as arachnophobia. Fear of lizard, snakes, reptiles, is a herpetophobia. Fear of height is acrophobia. Fear of public space, crowd, agoraphobia. Why we are talking about phobia today? Yes, today's chapter and phobia has a close relation. Our author, William Douglas, was also suffering from phobia. What kind of phobia he was suffering? He was suffering of hydrophobia, that is fear of water. We will see in deep. By reading the summary, we'll understand the story and we will go for self-learning.
Deep water. Summary. The story has been taken from author's autobiography of Men and Mountains. It is very clear that this is the autobiography of the author, Douglas. What is autobiography? Autobiography means a person who writes about his own life. So the opposite of autobiography is biography. That means a person writes about others' life. That is the difference between biography and autobiography. In this piece, he tells about his fear of water and how he conquered it by determination and willpower. It shows two stages of others' life. The first one, when he was too afraid to even look at water because of an incident that happened in his early childhood and had left a deep and damaging effect on his overall personality. And the second one, how he overcomes this fear with his determination and willpower. As a child, when he was 3 or 4 years old, he would go to the beach in California with his father. He would get scared by the might of the huge waves which swept over him, and it instilled a fear in his subconscious mind. Definitely, even you and I would have come across such feelings or an incidents. Some will overcome in a little early age, some cannot. Here, our author, Douglas, is suffering because of a fear he got when he was 3 or 4 years old. He doesn't want to give up his passion to learn swimming. A few years later, in his eagerness to learn swimming, he joined a swimming pool where an incident further increased his terror. He was pushed into the pool by another boy and experienced death closely. So, unfortunate incident happened. He joined a swimming pool. He wanted to learn swimming. But unfortunately, what happened? A powerful boy, a gigantic boy, pushed him, and our author experienced his death very closely. But he didn't die. Many years after that incident, he stayed away from water, but the desire to go fishing and swimming in nature was strong enough to motivate him to overcome his fear. Whatever may be the incidents he has come across, he wanted to overcome that. So, the desire to go fishing and swimming in nature was strong enough. It motivated him to overcome his fear. He learned swimming with the help of an instructor who ensured that William Douglas knew swimming well enough to be able to swim in huge lakes and waterfalls also. Still, when he would swim, the fear from his childhood experiences embedded in his subconscious mind would grip him over and over again. He wanted to conquer that fear. What do you mean by embedded? Embedded means fixed. That means the fear is fixed in his subconscious mind, would grip him over and over again, popping out quite often. But he wanted to conquer that fear. He faced it sarcastically. What is the meaning sarcastically? Sarcastically means making fun, mocking. Thinking that now, as he knew how to swim, what harm could it do to him? He challenged his fear in the face of it, and finally it would vanish. Many students we come across in our life, many people we come across in our life, they know it very well, but they feel fear to come out in public to give their presentation. We should take Douglas, our author Douglas, as an example, and we should learn how to overcome the fear. It was a baseless fear instilled in his subconscious mind. This experience was valuable for him. He had experienced terror and death. He overcame it and finally conquered it. William realized that death is peaceful, and it is the fear of death that is terrorizing. His will to live life grew intensely as he had overcome his fear and started living fearlessly. As he wanted to live a peaceful life, he had overcome his fear and started living fearlessly. Here, there are some expressions used by the author in this chapter. I have given the expressions and the meanings. Students, please go through it. Go for self-learning. It will help you to understand the chapter very clearly. Some important value-based questions. Number 1. How did Douglas develop an aversion of water? Number 2. What happened at YMCA swimming pool which instilled fear of water in Douglas' mind? Number 3. Describe the efforts made by Douglas to overcome his fear of water. Students, read Chapter 3 and find the answer for the above given questions. Your answers must be creative. That is the end of today's session. Eat well, sleep well, study a little. Thanks for watching.